multi-talented, sadly not multi-award winning, Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
What you got there?
Yeah, brought Charlie with me.
What you got?
Because Tracy Fagan says we want to see Charlie.
Oh, right. Do you know you don't look like anything today? Oh, now you do. Your dog collar were missing.
I know, a lot of things are missing.
What are you doing
They're
with that?
they're a bit of alkies, aren't they?
Who?
Like Tracy and Jeff and Mum.
Oh, well, this is great.
I've never seen a 90-year-old drink this much.
This is great. We haven't even started and you're upsetting people. Well, very good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show this Saturday
morning, coming live from Tenerife.
That's where we are, Tenerife. You can't believe it, can you? We're sat here in the sun. Well, it's not been sunny, has it?
It's been all right. Lovely today. 6 degrees yesterday, 8 degrees this morning.
We've had some lovely rain.
We've had rain, hailstones. Mountains are covered in snow.
Yeah, blooming everything going on today.
Is that the alky's on?
Been great, which is great. So today we've got a couple of subjects, which is good. But we've got to say some thank yous first, and some hellos, and some congratulations, and some condolences.
I wish we had an auto cue so I know what was going on, Eddie.
Yeah, well, we haven't got an auto cue.
It's driving a car with a blind man.
Absolutely. Listen, before we get there, let's say a very good morning to our friends on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com. What did I say?
Dot. And you stopped. Got to a dot and then you stopped.
Sorry, dummy.
we got some exciting news for XPTV1 viewers. A brand new programme coming to XPTV1. We'll tell you more about that.
I didn't even know.
In the break. You haven't got a clue. Not a clue. Morning to our friends on Facebook and good morning to our friends on YouTube. Subscribe. We need more subscribers.
Yeah, we've got about 4.
5.
Even Fred Weston's got more than us.
Yeah, he probably has, hasn't he? And look what's happened. We've had a little freezing session.
This is frozen. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter.
We're freezing. Well, it's live, isn't it? It's live. We love live.
We're live TV, not like the crap you watch in England.
Absolutely not. Let's say good morning to some of our friends who have already joined us online. Nice. Good morning, Raymond McKenna.
The Alki.
Yeah. Good morning, Calitrex.
Calitrex is there. Tracy talking about another Alki. We seem to get a lot of Alkis, don't we? And Val. Morning, Val.
I think on a Saturday morning they're recovering and we help.
I think they're lying in bed.
We help with their hangovers, which is great. Good morning, Val. Good to see you.
Yes.
And I've got to say,
I've
got to say, oh my goodness me, Calvin Lemon. The lemons are out in 2 weeks. Good morning, Calvin. Right, listen, and Louise, of course. Listen, I've got to say, hello.
Take my glasses off.
Yeah, you look better with them.
Yeah, no, because some people think I'm hungover.
Yeah, but I mean, I like to see you when you've got glasses and a mask on. I think you look fabulous there. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Wayne, CFC. How you doing? Coffee by the pool for Tracy. And good morning, Jane Baxter. How good to see you.
Jane's there, yes.
I've got to say,
back in England.
and a hello to 2 absolutely lovely ladies who have been in yours this week. They've been in ours this week.
You're not talking about the 2 old pensioners.
Yes, I am.
I knew you were going to mention these 2.
Yes, I am.
They are completely nuts.
They're great and they're lovely. I love
Hilda
them. And
Janet.
Yes. And they asked us to give them a mention.
They drink like fishes, those 2.
They do, but they're great. I love them, man.
Now, I've got to say, in fact, because they keep bringing me stuff over. They brought me sausage rolls, they brought me biscuits, they brought me all sorts.
Oh, brilliant. Morning, Lisa Gray. How you doing?
Lisa, yes.
Oh, staff's off.
Staff's off. There we are. Lisa's Craig's son's birthday.
Yes, I know it is. But let's start with the first birthday.
Hang on.
Good morning, all. We are suffering with 80 mile an hour wind at the moment in Newcastle. Awful. And lots of damage. Can't even open the front door. Say no more. Okay, Tracy's, she's going to tell Hilda and Janet we mentioned them, which is...
Because they're all by the pool there, Marquez, aren't they?
Yeah, brilliant. Right, this week saw the birthday of our very good friend Michelle from
Delmar. Yes, it was Michelle.
So let's.
Do you know how old she was?
Oh, too old to mention.
Yeah, because they never tell you, do they? People, it comes up on Facebook or somewhere.
No.
They never. People take off their age.
Yeah.
What do you think? How old?
No, I'm not going to guess.
I am.
No, I'm not. Go on, if you want to guess, you go.
I'll say she's about 30, 31.
Are you after something? You're definitely after
See the birthday cake she got.
James and Shirley, good morning, guys.
Good morning to Scotland.
Is that Bob?
Yeah, she's nuts and all. She's over there, but she's friends with Tracy. They're the ones that got the boobs out on the balcony. There's
right.
3 women staying there in Marquez.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine says, oh, Steve, you want to go over there this week? That's why. He says, like, in house in the state. I said, what's happened? He said, these 3 women arrived from England. They got the boobs out. I said, that's Joe. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
So noble. And Craig was celebrating his birthday as well.
Yeah, because he was out, wasn't he? He's out training.
Yeah, so noble. So listen, for you guys, let's do it. For Michelle and Craig, let's do it. Here we go now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa, Craig, and everybody else, Michelle.
Happy birthday to you. You get the message. I'm sure you get the message. But happy birthday to you guys. That's
more keys and a what do you call the people got keys?
Key people.
Yeah.
That's it, right. Right, also this morning on a slightly sadder note, we lost another friend, didn't we? Yeah. She was absolutely lovely. But you know,
Georgia.
Yeah, these things happen.
I could tell you a lovely story with Georgia.
Yeah, go on.
Our mum Alison used to be a character of Lost Canada. People go back to the 80s and 90s will remember Alison. Used to call her Mad Al.
Oh, yeah.
And she was completely nuts. At carnival time, she would dress up, she would rent out costumes for everybody. And her dream was to be a carnival queen. That was her dream. But we don't have what they call here a pensioners queen. We have a kids queen and an adult queen. You know, like Santa Cruz, Los Cristianos, they have a pensioners queen.
Yeah.
We don't do it here. And Georgia came to see me. He says, Steve, what's the chances of getting Mum to be a queen? That's all she wanted to be. I says, leave it for me. So we did it, Erin.
Yeah.
We built her a dress, a massive big carnival dress, and we got her onto the stage with the mayor and everything. We organised it all. And she came on singing I Will Survive.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I don't have any pictures. I wonder if anyone's got any pictures of that. And that was an incredible night. Yeah. And Alison was the happiest woman. That was her mum. And she was incredible.
So there you go, another sad loss.
Sad. It's almost sad to lose people in the village.
Totally.
Yeah.
Ian Clark says, good morning and goodbye. He's going back to sleep because he's on nights. He'll watch later.
Yeah, but what's the point, Ian? We know when you're on nights, you're sleeping anyway. You do, don't they?
Yeah,
what is it? People work on the night shift, they're sleeping.
Yeah, on the night shift.
That was the
Commodores don't leave me this way.
Yeah, but that was the Commodores without Lionel Richie. That was the first single they did.
Yeah.
Without Lionel.
Hang on, we've turned into a music oracle program. Yeah. Shall we get to my subject? Or shall we have a look at the picture we've got? Or shall we have almond blossom? What do you fancy?
Well, I'm not looking forward to going home this afternoon.
You know?
No, because the village is going to be packed. Almond blossoms are out.
Really?
It's almond blossom time. I remember we were there last year when nearly got arrested.
Yeah, oh God, we did, didn't we?
So we're not going this year. But anyway, boys and girls, it's a beautiful time of the year up in Santiago Taire. One of the best almond blossom walks in the whole of Spain.
It is almond blossom.
And there's absolutely, last weekend, there was hundreds of people there Saturday and Sunday. And today, when I left at 8:15 this morning, it was getting busy at 8:15. Buses were pulling up.
Yeah.
And they've got security up there.
But it is a really popular thing for people to do around here, isn't it? The almond blossom.
Oh, beautiful up there.
It's great. Well,
you've got to remember, these people live in hutchies, don't they? Apartments, sorry.
Hutchies.
Sorry.
I know they breed like rabbits.
Yeah, so they like to come up and see a bit of the countryside where the poor people live.
But it is beautiful. I mean, when all the blossoms out in pink, and there's some good trails to walk up there.
Yeah,
we went and had a look last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we got turned around by the police. And that was when Charlie got kidnapped.
That's when he was up the tree. That's when I had to get your pass through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to drive up and they bring policemen in from another area because they can't cope. We've only got 2 policemen here. And so they bring them from Ecod or Deki or somewhere. Yeah. And so I don't know them. They don't know me.
You could just be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop where you go. The road's closed. Is it really? Out my bloody way. Yeah.
Right, good morning, Mick Davies. Oh, Wayne, that's lovely. Wayne saying hi, Steve, just to say a big thank you to you, to Holly, Dee, and myself for making his holiday at Christmas.
Oh,
That's
no,
lovely.
it's nice getting compliments. Don't get many.
That's really.
Well, I don't get many. Do you get many? I don't very often.
I don't get many
I get
compliments.
abuse.
I get a lot of insults, very much like yourself.
Yeah.
Right, shall we get to my subject?
Insults, Eddie. That bloody woman this week says you're dyeing my hair.
You're dying, yeah?
Sandra, she's a friend of yours.
Yeah?
Sandra accused me of dyeing my hair.
Yeah.
I've never dyed my hair in my life.
No?
Or my eyebrows.
Oh, you're like
I think it's just jealousy. I think it's jealousy, Sandra.
I don't know. I'll say no.
Yeah.
So, here we go. My subject. Here's a question that many of you guys can answer for me. And, good morning, John. He's late. He's just walking back from Alcala. Here's a question that you guys can get on the chat and answer for me, right? Why on earth would you move into or buy or rent a property that is that close to an entertainment venue and then complain to the people who own the venue that they're too loud? Why would you do that? I mean, come on. Well, and I'll be honest. I will be honest this morning. Good morning, Angie B. Catch up later with you. I'll be honest with you. This week at the bar, I've had a couple of visits from the local police because someone on holiday, where, you know, they've complained about the noise levels. Now they're on holiday. They've come away for a good time to, and let's face it, most tourist destinations have entertainment. Why complain? You tell me.
I'm going to tell you, Eddie, because I spoke about this I've spoken about this for a long time, Eddie.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? The geographics, the demographics. The demographics of this area is changing very fast.
Yeah.
Faster than I've ever seen it before. Go back to the 80s and 90s around this area. Germans don't play the arena, the Brits are Los Gigantes. And Los Gigantes, the Brits, as we know, like to go out and party. We like the music, we want to dance, we want to drink, we get drunk, we go out and eat, enjoy ourselves, right? And that was doing good. But unfortunately now, Michelle and all the rest of the stages are selling to Ukrainians, Lithuanians, Russians, Eastern Bloc people. Have you ever been to these countries, Eddie? They don't go out. They don't go out and dance and drink and get drunk and have sex with the neighbours. They don't do it, Eddie. So, they want to go to bed 8, 9 o'clock. They don't even go to restaurants. You see them in Lidl's buying. I know you see it around here, Eddie.
Yeah.
Airbnb all around here illegally. And the Russians, Ukrainians, Lithuanians, whatever they come from, and they're there, have bags. They're never in one bar or one restaurant around here. They just, so they go to bed early, get up early. What's happening, Eddie?
I'm going to take firstly a big shout out to Craig, who spent his 17th birthday on manoeuvres. But Darren has just says, why do the old dears sit in front of the disco and moan that it's too loud? Millions of weddings have been ruined by that.
I'm not buying that. That's the thing. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, there you go. Tracy saying it's like buying a house next to a school and complaining about the parking when school time kicks in.
Yes.
There's many reasons.
So it's happening in England for different reasons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are we talking about Los Gigantes or are we talking about general?
Well, you know, general, but Los Gigantes, I mean, generally, demographics are changing.
Los Gigantes has changed. It's changed, Eddie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it 15 years. There won't be 60s bar. There won't be Highland parties. There won't be these places.
Yeah,
They're going to go, Eddie.
See, Jane says it happens everywhere in their village. Residents near their pub complain when they occasionally have a music night, and the pub's been there for over 100 years. Do you know, it's just mental.
Society changing.
But what people don't seem to realise is the people you're complaining about, the people who own business, is what brings revenue into the area. Now, they're putting people like myself, maybe not you, because it's just loud when your mob are just on one, isn't it? But, you know, I mean, it's like, I can't work it out, man.
No. If you're in a tourist area, Eddie, you've got to expect it.
Yeah, I think
you've got to expect it. There's no argument. It's there.
Yeah. But you see, if they complain vehemently enough, what's going to happen is these bars and restaurants and venues, they're going to be closed down. Therefore, there's no revenue in the area. Therefore, people won't visit.
Price of property will collapse.
Yeah. You see, the thing
And
is,
it's happened, Eddie.
it's
There's prime examples of this.
Yeah.
Down in Calasavaki.
Yeah.
It Costa Silencio.
Yeah.
Look at these two places. Calasavaki's now come up. Costa Silencio. You know,
Yeah.
go back 20 years ago. No, not 20. Say 10 years ago, Eddie. An apartment down there, 150 grand.
Yeah.
You get it up now. You see them on the internet, 85 grand.
Yeah.
85 grand. Why? There's nothing there. It's like a ghost town.
Well, that's because-
Restaurants gone. Bars have gone.
People have been
They
complaining.
complain and close everything down, Eddie.
Now, sadly, the law is kind of on the complainer's side. It's they don't seem to come to you and say, listen, this
Yeah.
is what's happening. You've got to make changes, otherwise we will close you down. They just close you down.
Yeah. See, there's an unwritten law in Tenerife, as you know, me being a retired lawyer. Most of the places here don't have a live music license as in such.
Yeah.
You know that, don't you?
We do.
To actually have a live music license, Eddie, you must have double doors.
Mm-hmm.
You must have the, like Highland Paddy,
Yeah, yeah.
they've got a license because they've got a double door. It's got to be, you know, say, I'm not really putting anybody's name into the hat, but you know what I mean, like a bar in Las Americas just got a terrace outside and they've got a band on.
Yeah.
They will not have a live music license.
Yeah.
They won't. But the Adeke, the Arona Council encourage it because they want tourists.
Mm.
Don't they?
Yeah.
They've just been to the World Fair in Madrid, tourist fair,
But we
promoted
need-
this area.
But we need tourism. We need
Of course we
it.
do. Of course we
And
do.
if people complain all the time,
They should just sell up and
it's
go.
gonna kill it. I mean, Andy Buds, they're just complaining in advance for when Karen and I ate to your floor, and then he had to correct himself, and he says take to the floor. Good morning, Andy. You've obviously got enough thumb syndrome, which is
It's automatic thing.
I'll tell you what happens in Mallorca. Now, we used to live in Mallorca, and they're very stringent over there
Oh, I know.
about the noise levels. They say 65 decibels on the street. Let me tell you, 65 decibels is
Nothing.
not a lot. We're talking higher than that now. You know?
Well, I always do, don't
Well,
I?
you do.
I shout.
You exceed jet propulsion levels, you do. But the thing is, if they don't, right, then
Can we
you're
bar people before you let that, Darren? He's
you
on
want,
man.
you want to buy Darren?
Yeah.
Imagine being neighbours to Steve with that little karaoke machine when he's ratting. Defo need to move away. Good morning, Ken Bennett. Ken Bennett.
Oh, good morning, Ken. That's our reporter.
It is, but this is my beef at the moment, and I know it's highlighted because I've got one idiot upstairs.
Eddie, you can't do that.
I can
You
because
just, that's a lawsuit. That's liable.
but they don't know I know them, and I don't know who they are,
Oh, I know who it is.
and the police.
They came to me and asked me what to do.
Yes, shut up. The police, I turned round, it came down, they were lovely, and they said, listen, Ed, we've had to come down, we know you've been here 6 years, we know we've never had a problem, but when we get a call,
You
you
gotta
have to come. And I said to them, I said, you can't tell me who it is, can you? And they went, no, absolutely not.
Eddie,
So I know it's someone
I've got to
in
say,
that
Eddie,
direction.
and all the previous mayors from Pingracio to Juan to Emilio now of Santiago Taire, they balance it.
Yeah,
There's got to be a balance. There
Gosh,
has
yeah.
to be a balance.
it's sensibility, isn't it?
It absolutely. You know, and that's why they say that the cut-off period midnight. Midnight's a cut-off. That's where we all think, same as Las Americas and most resorts, isn't it, Eddie?
Yeah,
Midnight. Also the decibels. Also live music, karaoke is going to go higher than the actual legal.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, I don't want to upset anyone. I don't. All I want to do is to get on with my business, entertain people,
Yeah.
give them a
Give
good
people a
night.
good...
And
yeah.
you know, it's interesting because we're in level 4 at the moment, and we've got to kind of stop at 11:30 anyway.
Oh, yeah, you've got to be shut by midnight
Yeah.
now.
So let's just say hello to Rob Taverner. He's got a great comment here. Were they complaining because Steve was singing? If so, justifiable, right?
No, I wasn't.
Ken Bennett says we both look very pale. We're not well, are we?
We look pale.
Yeah.
I was just told this morning, I was in Mercadona, says, Jesus, Steve, you've still got suntan from December.
Ken, I think you need to turn the contrast up on your television just a little bit. No, we've not been on the barras, for goodness sake. So yeah, listen, I can't be slandering people because
He just did.
well, I don't know who they are,
I'll tell you later.
and I didn't. Yeah, you don't know. He's a liar. He's telling
dear.
lies. But I know I'm getting on my horse, and I don't care because it's affected me at the moment. But this island in the tourist areas, it runs on entertainment. We need it. We need it. So listen, guys, if you're thinking of complaining, let me give you a tip.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't complain. Don't complain. Why don't you pop to the bar concerned and have a sensible, quiet word with them? Yes, it is, Wayne. My cheese is slipping off me cracker. Just go in and say, listen, guys, we're only here for a week. It's a little bit loud for us. Is there any chance you can knock it down a bit? And most people who've got businesses are quite reasonable. Just come and see us. Don't phone the police. Work it out, mano a mano. I mean, I'm not talking fighting, but I'm saying if people had a bit more sense and said, listen, I can't stand this, I'm just going to have a word with them, it'll be fine. John Stephen Gilhooly has written...
He always does this.
He's written a Bible. Let's have a read of this Bible. My views on this are well known. If you don't like the noise in a tourist area, then move out. I sold my place at Las Rosas and moved up the hills due to the... Well, yeah. I mean, we could read it all, but I get the gist of where you're coming from.
This is somebody that's in holiday, though, isn't it? They've come to Los Angeles in holiday, isn't it? That's who's complaining. Somebody in holiday, they're not living here. They're on holiday.
See, now Tracy wants me to get into trouble. I'm going to sing extra loud tonight, Ed. Thank you.
No, maybe I should come down. Maybe I should come down.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then say to them, listen, it's either Eddie or Steve every night. Eh? They'll soon take you, Eddie, wouldn't they?
Yes, we did. We did lose a great comic this week. Yes, we did. The great Barry Cryer died this week.
Oh, that's another generation for me.
No, Barry Cryer was brilliant. He used to write for everyone. Sad loss, Barry Cryer. He was great. I loved him. Very, very laid back, very dry. Very
I'm a different
witty,
generation, Eddie.
Very funny, man. You are a different generation.
Yeah.
You're much older than me.
I'm a lot younger than the average person in Los Giantes.
There you go, Lisa. Smack on. Tell people to do the research before they stay about the area or move into an apartment or buy an apartment. Do your research.
Lisa, I'm with you on there.
Do your research.
I once went to Bangkok,
Yeah.
and I didn't know this hotel had a bloody disco in it, Eddie. Oh, it's only the first night, because I arrived late, I wanted to sleep, and the bloody floor was pumping.
They've got it in for you today.
What's happened now?
Andy Budd says everybody knows it's okay to make awful, loud music as long as you're wearing a shiny Greek coat and hat. Yes.
It's Attack Steve Day.
Yeah.
John, what's going on here?
One of Barry's jokes. Oh, they're all coming out.
Oh, they're all gone.
See, this is what I'm saying. A wife in the bathroom trying on a new dress. She comes out and says to her husband, says, my bum look big in this. He says, oh, to be fair, love, it's quite a small bathroom. Barry Cryer, you could write a book. Let's bang kids as well, says Leanne. Leanne, you can't say that. You got one. I'm not banning kids.
What are banning kids for? What have the kids done?
Well, they make noise, don't they? They're wet and windy and snotty and...
That's why you've got like family-orientated hotels. You've got adults-only hotels. You don't want the kids, don't you?
Yeah, say no more. Right,
and if you don't want the kids, you go on holiday out of school holidays. You won't see kids.
So
it's all morning and groaning, isn't it? Today, what's wrong with you?
I think there should be a resort at the top of the mountain where there's no entertainment and just send everybody there. Where are you booking? Los Gigantes. You know they've got a bar. Well, actually, they've got 2 bars. Maybe they might have 3 or 4 or 5. Would you like to try the resort up the road? What they got up there?
It's midnight.
Nothing.
It's midnight late.
I don't think midnight's late.
No, I don't know. What are the old people watching today? It's midnight late. Yeah. John, are you still out at midnight?
Of course they are.
Yeah, it's not on holiday. You're not going to work in the morning.
I would suspect, right, that the people that are complaining 30, 40 years ago, they were the ones that wanted to go out and get ratted and music and everything. But hey, what can you say? Right, listen, guys, got some exciting news about a brand new programme.
I've got to apologise, haven't I, really?
Well, apologise after this.
All right.
Brand new programme on XPTV1. Let's take a look right now.
Neon. I'm a drummer and educator. In this series, we're gonna take a look at the history of drumming and mainly focus on how drumming has evolved over the past 150 years.
Vicky O'Neon presents
Drumming Through the Decades. As I've dedicated my professional life to drumming, I find the evolution of the drum kit, rhythms, and styles fascinating. And I've been especially curious about the history of women and drums.
I didn't know there was women drummers.
Yeah, of course there are. There
I really
are.
watched that.
Oh,
I
my
said
God.
to Eddie, I was watching that, I says, guys, well, she's not a hairdresser, is she? No, I mean, what was the hair all about? I really watched that, Eddie. That looks interesting.
Because-
Women drummers.
Well, I play drums anyway. Well, allegedly.
You're not a woman, though, are you?
No, and I find it very
Non-gender. You're
interesting.
non-gender.
I am not non-gender. Oh, I can't. Don't start that.
Non-gender drummers.
Don't start that. I can't be. No, really.
I had somebody, because you know, Matt,
That's-
same as you,
that's-
Eddie, you've got 2 toilets, so I've got 2 toilets, the chicken shack.
Yeah.
And there was a woman there was a lady in the ladies, and the men was free, and this woman came up. She said, oh, there's somebody in there. So use the other one. We're non-gender now. She said, use the men's. Of course, she used her own. Doesn't matter.
Well,
Just remember to put the seat back up.
I like the seat up.
I went-
All the women in the world.
Because I
say
went to
sit
your,
down.
I went to your bar, didn't I? I went to the toilet and I came out. I said, bloody hell, Eddie, that's a lovely toilet with all the glitter. He says, that's the ladies. I went to the ladies, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because you got glitter on the thing.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
But I mean, for me, it's seat up. I like, I like to walk in, be ready, But all the women say, put the seat down, put the seat down. Have you been to the toilet? Did you put the seat down? People might come round. Well, I like the seat up. I mean, come on, guys. Seat up, seat down. You tell me, right?
How can you go from shutting Osciantis down to bloody seats down and up?
Because we've had into part 1.
All right, okay.
And then traditionally you change subject. I'm not going seat up, seat down. What I am doing is I'm going to do this. I'm just going to press that button there and I'm just going to go, oh, where's my mouse gone? Who's nicked my
I don't know what's
mouse?
happening today. I really don't.
Explain, please, if you will, this.
Oh, God, it's today, isn't it?
Yeah, you tell me what this is.
This is in England.
Yeah.
Bloody England, isn't
Is
it?
it?
They're all
Right.
going mad. All these new rules, highway code rules.
Yeah.
I have never seen anything so ridiculous in all my life. And so I looked into it, Eddie. You know, the interesting thing is,
Yeah.
you know the people they got in? I think it was, oh God, I got the numbers wrong. 18,000 people. 16,000 were cyclists who they surveyed
Yeah.
to change the law, Eddie. So basically, they never asked the motorists. They only asked cyclists and pedestrians to change the highway code in England.
Yeah, but you sent me this picture, didn't you?
I did.
You did.
So
You do realise you sent me a joke?
no,
No. The new law now says you can cycle in the centre of the lane.
yeah, that's law.
Cyclists should ride 2 abreast.
Yes, that's the law.
Drivers should give 5 foot when overtaking.
Also 5 foot. Is that a week and a half?
Cyclists not obliged to use the cycle lanes even when they're present.
Yes, yeah.
Cyclists either side of the vehicle have priority when cars are turning.
It's not a joke, Eddie. It's law.
Are you sure that's not a joke?
Yes, that's not a bloody joke.
That's
That's
gotta be
come
a
into
joke.
law today.
That's got to be a joke.
No,
mate.
it isn't,
I'm sorry.
Eddie. So these pedestrians and cyclists associations got together with the government body and they changed the highway code. They never asked the motorists. So they're saying pedestrians are more vulnerable, and then cyclists, then people on horses, then
Oh, because you see them every day, don't you?
yeah, and then it goes down. The motorist is the last most important person on the road.
No.
But the number 5 is mad. Number 5, if you're turning around the corner, Ed, in a car going into another road, and if somebody wants to cross the road, you've got to slam your brakes on a main road. So a car then will come right up your arse and smash into you while you let somebody cross the road.
Are you sure this is not a joke?
Yeah. Bloody, look at number 2, the cyclist. You cycle 2.
Here's something that gets me. You know, I mean,
Cycle in the middle of the road, the red.
listen, guys. My view on cyclists is well known. I don't want to
This
revisit.
is...
I don't want to revisit that. But why do cyclists have cameras on the bikes?
It's because, I'll tell you, it's because if you crash into them, they've got evidence. I've spoken to you this before. Cyclists should have insurance. If you're on a road area, have insurance. If you're on a horse, have insurance.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
but you see, the thing is, if you bump into a cyclist, they can sue you.
yes.
But if they bump into you and scratch your car, you can't do anything.
Can you not?
Well, they're not insured.
You can batter them.
Yeah, you can hit them, I suppose, but then you're up for a assault and battery charge, I don't know. But you see, they don't pay road tax, they don't pay insurance, they've still got rubber wheels on the road.
It's see, I always say, we said it for years, common sense was out the window, and it's common sense. When I was a young kid, and I remember if we were in the car and we were coming up to a group of horses or a horse and car, my parents would slow right down.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
And overtake. Respect.
But that's mutual respect.
Yeah, but now there's no respect in England. These motorists are flying down and like nearly killing the horses. You know how many horses have died in the UK? John, how many horses have died in the UK? Mr. Google. Future expert to cars. It's very dangerous. Because where I live, Ed, in the mountains, we've got horses, haven't we? Have you seen the horse in Santiago del Teide?
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to go horse riding? Come up to Santiago del Teide, the hotel at patio. They've got lovely 4 horses. You can take them out and go up to Valeriva and down to Chinero. It's a lovely day out if you're into horses.
You see, Jane Baxter said, it's all true, totally mad. Darren J, I do hope you're being flippant. Darren says, well, it seems legit.
Well, it's law. It's law, Ed.
I know it's law, it's rubbish. Jane says, cyclists should pay road tax.
Absolutely.
Do you know, when you say road tax, I mean, I'm not talking the same sort of road tax as you pay for a car. I'm talking a proportionate amount. You know, I mean, you've only got 2 little wheels on about that wide on the road, so pay a proportionate amount. I mean, the roads have got to be maintained. I bet they're the first to complain about potholes.
But see, one of the law. So the council put in cycling lanes, but the new highway code states that cyclists don't have to use the cycling lane to go on the main road, but the trucks and the buses and the cars. What's the point of building a cycling lane?
Oh, what's the point of building roads if people are not going to pay for them? We have to pay for them with cars. We have to pay for them with motorbikes. You know, they should just pay something. Just interesting, Val Holmes says, seat up when I go to the toilet at night without putting the light on. Thank you for that. Cold seat. So, seat up. That'll be. Just freeze your bum. Cyclists should pay road tax. Good morning, Wendy. Wendy's late this morning.
Yeah.
I wonder what
But
she's
why didn't they bring in, when they were talking about this, a motorist association, the RAC, the AA or somebody, they weren't invited any. They only had the pedestrian association and a cycling association. They never asked the horse riding people.
Or the motorists.
Their views, they never did. So they basically just made laws to please the cyclists.
Here's another thing. Well, it's not another thing. It's just on the same thing. Insurance. Why don't they pay an insurance? I mean, if they were to pay insurance and road tax.
Yeah, but you don't have an age, Eddie, like from 16 up. You couldn't have as a little kid.
Well, yeah, there would be a cut-off point.
Yeah, you'd have to have like 16.
Yeah, if you're riding a bike over the age of 16, right, pay a tax. And I'm talking a nominal one, pay an insurance, you know.
I tell you what, Eddie, we've not spoken about something.
What's that?
This is even bloody worse, isn't it?
Wow.
We see them here. Those electric bloody scooters.
Oh, I quite like them, I do. You don't like them, do you?
No.
I love them.
Are they insured? They've got to be insured, Eddie. They've got crash helmets on. They're there. They're giving it 50 mile an hour.
Yeah.
They've got it.
But you see,
they're everywhere these days. In Santa Cruz, the capital of Tenerife. You remember my video from Rio? Do you remember? They had them. I call them the Boris bikes. You see, listen to me. Hello? They've got them in Santa Cruz, Eddie. You go and hire them, drive around Santa Cruz, you little...
Carry on. Yeah, I know. It's all right. We had a guy called David in the bar last night, and he said that our show was scripted. And I'm saying, no, there's no way. No, we don't script anything, mate. Yeah. Anyway,
they're lovely.
They're
posh Glaswegians.
Aye.
Yes, and the Hutchie girl. That's the wife. Did you meet the Hutchie girl?
Jane hates scooters as well. Oh, you're on one today, ain't you, Jane? She agrees.
Do you get a lot of scooters in England? Oh God. I'm keeping Ian up.
Is this another complaint? We get more complaints. We're going back to complaints, Will. I'll write a letter.
Write a letter. Listen, Jay, I didn't know there's scooters in England. They don't go England.
I heard, and I don't know how true this is, I heard they've banned them in most places.
Where, in England?
Electric scooters. Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
like as you seen in my video from Rio, you're renting them. They're there. You just park them, move around like Boris's bikes.
Yeah.
In Santa Cruz, capital here, they're doing exactly the same. You're renting them, move them around, park them, get another one. Here, you're just renting them out for the day. I think.
Like the Boris bike system.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. In Rio, they had. I've seen it in other countries around the world. So I'm not having it.
Do you know it's strange? I've never ever been on one. I've never tried one.
Well, I've never been on. I wouldn't go on one.
Yeah.
Because I've been on a skateboard. I don't do skateboards.
Get Ollie to sort them out. That's it. You say that. Got them in Alcala. Have they got them in Alcala? What, like the Boris bike scooter thing is? I don't know. I've never
There is a
seen it.
company in Tenerife, which one's in Santa Cruz. They might have them other places. Definitely Los Gigantes. There's you rent them from last minute tours.
Yeah.
Is that the guy? Lovely guy, Steve.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
what you
nice
mean.
guy. Yeah, he's got them, rents them out for the day. I tell you what, though, I've got a lovely
right.
friend in Mark last night. He's rented a mobility scooter
Yeah.
from. He couldn't get one round here, so he's rented it from Las Americas.
My God.
And they're delivering it today, and I thought, this is lovely. He says, good price. I said, yeah, because you never get out of Los Gigantes up Cardiac Hill.
Yeah, Darren's just saying electric scooters in Birmingham, they're parked in zones like they are in London. Yeah, they are scooters. E-scooters. E-scooters? Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
What's
E-cigarettes, e-scooters,
Eco.
eco, I mean,
He said this. I said that.
yeah. So, yeah, e-scooters.
Yeah. It would be good. Yeah, I think that would be great fun on a proper course. I mean, if you want to ride round in circles, go karting.
But there's no insurance, Eddie.
There, now we're getting back to the
Highway
point.
code.
Yeah.
So, are they on the roads? I've got to, I can't overtake them. I've got to 1.5 meters. I've got to, I don't understand it.
Here's my law that should be adopted for cyclists, right?
All right.
You can't ride in single file, right? And the reason
You
is...
can't?
No, listen, this is the law. You can't ride in single file, right?
Right.
Because it takes too long for the traffic to get round you because they've got to leave 2 metres.
Right.
You can't ride two abreast
Right.
because we have to come too far out
Too
in the
far
road.
out, right.
You can't ride in a peloton.
What's
right?
a peloton?
Well, about 5 or 6 of
A
you.
pack.
A pack. You
Right.
can't ride in a pack. So if you take those 3 laws into account,
Yeah.
no single file, no two abreast, no peloton,
Yeah.
you might as well sell your bikes because we don't want you. Get rid of them.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't mind if they paid something to use the roads. I mean, we have to. Well, I mean, they don't even have to buy blooming petrol. And I'll tell you something else as well. They don't bring any revenue to an area.
There's hundreds here. They'll come here with a Lycra.
But
I don't mind driving behind and watching their arses. There are some nice arses.
Well, I've not seen many
Have you
girls
not?
on bikes. no.
Yeah.
But
I could have overtaken one cyclist about 20 times, but I didn't. Just that arse just kept me concentrated on the road.
Yeah. I
Keep your
forgot where
eye-
I was now.
Keep your eye on the...
I forgot where I was now. Yeah, they don't bring any revenue to
No.
the area. They may stay in a hotel, but the area needs revenue. It needs people to go into bars and restaurants and what have you. And they don't. They'll pull up on the side of the bloody road with a bottle of water.
You know what I hate, Eddie?
What?
I drive home sometimes and the
Yeah.
cyclists are there and you've got one inside the road peeing.
Oh, yeah, they do that as well, don't they?
Peeing.
They just get off the bike.
Yeah, dirty
boys.
yeah.
And girls.
Yeah, no, someone else in piss.
Yeah, pee.
Pee, did I say?
Yeah, you did. You said the bad word.
Is that a bad word?
Well, yeah, I think it is. Well, I mean, for television it is. So that's it. Eddie on one, he hates bikes. I do. Trace, I do. I only hate bikes because they don't contribute. If they contributed and bought insurance and paid road tax...
And Conte John wear a helmet.
Yeah, and wear a helmet, I would quite happily sit behind them knowing that they're contributing. They're contributing. Okay, it makes a lot of congestion, but I'd be happier if they were contributing to the system. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I've said this for years, Eddie. The problem in the roads is the bikes, the e-scooters, the horses, tourist rented cars, all people driving, the whole lot.
Why have you gone quiet?
Because, Eddie, I'm just thinking the roads would be better, Eddie, if it was just you and me on it.
Yeah?
There wouldn't be a problem.
If just you and I were allowed to have a car.
Yeah. There's too many cars here, isn't it? If I said to the government years ago where they were building more bloody motorways and renting new cars out, the train, my original 1996 theory of getting an electric solar powered train round this island, Eddie, that was the answer. That was the answer in 1996. We're now in 2022 and they're still digging tunnels through mountains, changing the beautiful island, building more concrete roads, buying more cars for the roads, bloody encouraging cyclists to come, renting out e-scooters. Well, all we needed was an electric train, Eddie.
And
Too late now. We're all going to die.
And we need people to go into the Chicken Shack and 60s Bar. And just to remind you what we do and where we are, we'll be back after this.
Join us at 60s Bar in Los Gigantes for games, quizzes, karaoke and much, much more. We are located just down the steps in front of the pharmacy. A friendly, local pub, perfect for you and your family. 60s Bar, Los Gigantes.
Everybody has fun at the Chicken Shack. Where else can you go to get a fabulous meal, fabulous entertainment? Well, Stevie. Great drinks, all at the right price. The atmosphere is tremendous. Join us at the Chicken Shack. For reservations, call 922 862459. The Chicken Shack in Puerto Santiago. Or join us on Facebook at the Chicken Shack Fan Club. I can't help
It's in the name, Ed, isn't it?
I just love that.
I know, it's in the name.
Oh, can I just say one thing? Rob's just said, if horses were taxed or had to contribute, then the inhabitants of Bilston would riot. You don't understand that. You've got to come from the Midlands. But I've big faux pas.
Can I just say it?
Yeah.
It's in the name.
What's in the
The
name?
Chicken Shack.
Yeah, it is. All in the name.
This week has been a week and a half. I put it on my fan club. I had these people come in. Do you do paella? What's that?
I can't hear you.
Am I not shouting?
You've gone ever so quiet. Who are you and what have you done with Steve?
I don't know, Eddie. I've just been drained. I've been drained.
Drained. But what's drained you? Tell me about these people in the Chicken
It
Shack.
just seems to be a month of lunatics, mad people. So the people come in and they say, do you do paella? And I went, I look, Chicken Shack? I says, no. And then we had somebody come in and says, do you do hamburgers? I'm like, no, we don't do hamburgers. Chicken, innit? Bloody chicken. I'm like, what's happening? It's just been, I'm telling you, January. Normally January is the longest month of the year, isn't it?
Feels like it this month.
It is, honest. Have you had the same problem down there?
Oh, yeah.
I love, as you all know, I do love everybody. Yeah, I do, Eddie. But it's just this month. I remember one night, we're absolutely rammed. Even the seats in the toilets were taken. And these people come up and they say, oh, you got a table for four. And I said, listen, if you find a table, sit your asses on it and I'll serve you.
No. We've had
So, you know what happened? Oi! I'm like, what is it? They sat in fettuccine next door. They want me to serve them.
They said you fettuccines?
Yeah.
And what did you deserve the chicken from there?
No, I just waved at them.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, we've had them.
I said they walk amongst us, Eddie. They walk amongst us.
Oh, God, they do. And they've got laws into the cells, which is great. I'm not going to mention names, but recently...
Mention names, Eddie, I
do. No. Recently, we had people come in. Oh, I say recently, it's been a few months now. Three ladies. I have no idea who they are. And they walked in to the bar, sat down, and I went over and I says... hello, ladies. How are you? We're fine, thank you. What can I get you to drink? Nothing. We've just come to watch the entertainment. And I'm like, hello? I'm afraid not. Ladies, these seats are reserved for customers. But you've got entertainment on? Yes, but it's a business. We can afford to put entertainment on because you buy a drink. And you know what the one says?
What does it say?
The one says, well, if I have a water, can my two friends sit here?
Oh, God.
Ah,
You don't want it.
why? Unbelievable.
We did get a compliment this week. This lady says,
we?
MasterChef, crispy chicken skin.
Master Chef,
She said,
crispy chicken
Miss
skin.
Hutchie
No
says this
way.
chicken was better than on MasterChef crispy chicken.
Oh, you
Well done.
little...
Thank you very,
well
very
done.
much.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well-
happy with Andy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
You're not happy with Andy, what?
Because he said,
Well, to be
It's
fair,
not
it's not
called-
called the Chip Shack or the loads of reasonably priced tube food shack. No, he's actually paying you a compliment.
oh, is it?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
a compliment.
Oh, I don't
mate.
get many comments. I wouldn't know when it became and slapped me in the
Well, I
face.
think it just has, and you ain't got a clue. Andy says, to be fair, right? You said it's called the Chicken Shack.
Yeah.
Andy says, to be fair, it's not called the Chip Shack
No.
or the loads of reasonably priced booze shack either. He's paying you a compliment. Oh, Tracy, you've just gone and spoiled the day.
I said to him.
Tracy's
I said to him
just-
before the show,
Yeah.
don't you dare mention a bloody slow cooker.
Darren's doing it as well.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So we've all got a slow cooker. Everybody's got a slow cooker, haven't we, Annie?
Hang on, listen, for the people on XPTV1, if you watched last week, you will know.
You'll know.
If you didn't,
We dedicated the whole hour.
we didn't enjoy that. Oh, we didn't mean to.
No,
It
it just
was purely
happened.
accidental.
Can I talk about my slow cooking experience?
Oh, yeah.
So you want to do yours?
What was the last thing you said to me before we went
I
on?
know we're not going to talk about slow
We're
cookers.
not talking about
We're-
slow cookers.
We're gagging to talk about them.
No,
It's like a new toy.
We made a pact. We says, no, slow. It was an hour.
I'm going to tell them, Eddie. I've got to tell them. So, as a trained chef in Glasgow College of Food Technology, Sitting Guild 706, 1, 2 and 3, I've got to say, slow cookers were invented for people who can't cook and are bloody lazy. That's what I think, Eddie. Slow cookers belong with the bread maker, the foot spa, and your toaster and your crepe maker under the sink. That's where it should go. That's where mine's going to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and welcome to Johnny Laff. Do you remember Johnny Laff was one of our guests?
He was our... Where is he?
He's on the top
Oh,
there.
yeah, hiya, Johnny.
And Tracy's impressed because slow cookers have got your shoes.
Yeah, I'm not bloody surprised, Tracy. So,
I had it.
can I carry
Yeah,
on?
yeah, carry on.
So the bloody slow... So I got it last Saturday, didn't I? And I thought, let's do it, because I was having a party on the Sunday. They're all coming around from the Alma Blossom Walk. I'll make a lasagna. Not in the slow cooker, but bolognese sauce. So I got home at midnight. I can hear me. I got home at midnight, chopped up my onions and my peppers and my garlic and my mushrooms. And I had my mincemeat, 50% pork, 50% beef. In it goes. Tomatoes in, puree in, bottle of wine in, bit of stock in, lid on, low, off I went to bed. 10 hours later, opens it up. It hadn't reduced any. A bolognese sauce must reduce. And it didn't reduce. So I had to take the lid off and leave it for 2 days.
Yeah, but if you take the lid off, right, it lowers the temperature.
You
so
know,
it's not
every
gonna
time
reduce.
I told Tracy, every time you take a lid off a slow cooker, you've got to add 30 minutes onto the cooking time.
Yeah.
So it's no good, Eddie.
Corn flour.
No, Eddie. If you know anything about cooking, but none of you bloody do by the sounds of it, you've got to get a sauce, you've got to reduce it, and you get the flavours, and the taste of the wine goes into, you don't taste the wine, it's just a rich sauce. Unfortunately, slow cookers don't do that. So after like 10 weeks slow cooking, the bolognese sauce will still taste of wine.
Carry on, carry on.
It's got this chocolate stuff again. Is this going to happen every week?
Well, no, I'm nearly running out now. I was that impressed. I've only got 2 left.
Right, so you've got to see them for another 2 shows.
2 shots. I'm having this one now. Though. This has been slow cooked.
Oh, here's having to go. Johnny last having to go. Hobbs all going in Los Guys as well and packing them in. He would do pack them in, Johnny, if the police would stop coming down and try to shut them.
True.
Because the man rushing up the stairs wants them shut down.
Get a microwave. Did you just give away a nationality?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No, microwaves are for lazy people, Johnny. People that can't cook. You don't get microwaves in kitchens. We'll say that a lot of restaurants around here have microwaves. Ding! I must be my dinner ready. You know what I mean? Get out of it. No, if you're a chef, you don't need a microwave. You don't need a slow cooker.
Listen,
What?
I know
What did you cook?
I know you've not had a good experience.
No, I've done 2 things with slow cooker.
What else did you do?
I made a goulash. I thought I'll go with the goulash. Exact same story. Exact same. I had it cooking for about another 10 hours. The vegetables weren't, they were al dente, they weren't cooked in. Still taste the bloody wine. It was disaster. I had to take it out, put it onto my hot stove and reduce it a bit more and a little bit of thickening in it, corn flour, thicken it in, and it was okay then. So what's the point of putting it into the bloody, I just got I'm not getting, does anyone want to buy a hot slow cooker?
Stick with it. I mean, Jeff, as you say, me and John G had a great conversation, and John confirmed that a leg of lamb does fit. Wendy says Easter's coming. There's more chocolates on the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got some Easter eggs this week.
See, John's saying, I told you on Wednesday, reduce it on the hob before putting it in the slow cooker.
So what's the point then? Leave it on the hob. Leave it. Simmer it. Turn the gas down. Simmer.
The boss at Next Beer's got a good one. A tin of Spam versus Steve in his slow cooker. That's your next show, apparently.
What do you want me to do?
Spam. I love Spam sandwiches.
Spam's an English thing. We don't have Spam in Scotland.
Yeah, but Spam's great. You get a slice of Spam in a bit of fat in a frying pan, put it on a sandwich. Marvellous. See, Jay, yeah, you should be sorry you mentioned it, because look what you've started now. But
So, I don't know. A for sale sign. I want the slow cooker. It's got to go, Eddie.
No,
You've cooked. Go on, tell me.
Well, I did a couple of big stews. I did.
How was it?
Beautiful.
Did you put wine in it?
No, we don't like wine in ours.
Right, so that's where it went wrong.
No, it didn't go wrong. That's the point.
No, I'm saying that's where I'm going wrong. I'm putting wine in everything. Maybe I should start putting wine in me meals.
See, Brenda's got a good taste bud here because she's talking about Spam fritters. Well, you get Spam and put it in batter.
Listen, all you old people. Spam. It's like from the war, isn't it? Young people don't eat Spam. I don't eat Spam.
I believe it stands for spiced ham. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It was for poor people in Housley States, for scousers and people like that.
What are you?
You got me going. I was okay.
He was calm. He was calm.
I was, wasn't I?
Yeah, you was.
I wasn't shouting. I was being correct today. And then all of a sudden, the bloody slow cookers came into it, and I'm off again.
And Spam, we got Spam now.
Oh, don't bloody Spam.
Yeah, but up in Scotland, you deep fried blooming Mars bars.
What's that to do with Spam, is it?
Yeah, but it's still stupid.
Spam's for poor people. Spam's out of a tin.
Yeah, but who deep fries a Mars bar?
You know what they brought me this week? A tin of haggis.
Oh, in a tin?
In a tin.
Was it good?
You'll be getting sex and tins next. No, I'm not ordering it. That's going to go on the eBay sign.
Yeah, Jack went into a shop this week to get some tuna. How big's a tin of tuna? Yeah, big?
You get different sizes.
Yeah, Jack came back with one that big.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
You get catering, don't you?
Tracy says, never ever mention food to Steve again. Yes, John, we saw Scouse Monopoly. That was brilliant. You could get it from the chippy in England, the Spam fritter. Blooming lovely.
That's
absolutely brilliant.
I don't think for 1 minute that Hutchie girl has ever eaten Spam.
Do you not think so?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Oh, here we go. The alky's still up. Spam came from the USA in the 1930s.
Rob wants Spam, Spam egg, Spam, and Spam. I think Rob likes Spam.
Poor people.
No.
It's same as corned beef. Corned beef must have been the worst thing that's ever been invented.
Corned beef's okay if you keep it in the fridge.
No.
If it's not in the fridge, you'll never slice it.
I've been to Argentina. You know the Argentinians don't even know what corned beef is?
No.
It's all the crap on the floor they shove it and sell it to the English.
That's it.
For the Falklands, isn't it?
We'll buy it. Yeah, but you can never make corned beef hash without corned beef.
I've never had it. I'm going to tell you the truth. So I've never told you this before. I'm not going to mention any names. It was a Spanish lady.
What was her name?
I'm not going to mention the name. And I went to her house and she says, "Oh, you want some spaghetti bolognese?" I said, "Oh, that'll be nice. I like a bit of spaghetti. I do a little bonker." And she made it out of corned beef, Eddie. I went, oh, looked like dog food. I said to her, I said, what makes that? She told me. I went, "Oh God, Steve. I forced myself to eat it." Yeah. What's happening now?
Corned beef hash. Good meal for these poor folks that Steve's telling us about. What you've got to understand, Wendy, is Steve's got that much money. You couldn't.
No, I
even,
don't.
You couldn't even shake.
I would rather have a banana sandwich any day than eat spam or corned beef or any other cheap cuts of meat you get out of a tin. Meat doesn't come in a tin.
It does.
It doesn't.
Every Christmas, you used to get a York ham in a tin. Your mum used to buy one, and it was a treat. Retract that statement. Pot noodle was versus Steve in his slow cooking. We could do a pot noodle sample next.
Don't eat pot noodle either.
Yeah, we do it.
Pot noodle is for students from the age of 16 to 18 who can't cook, no time, living in a bed set, trying to study, books everywhere, and just eat the pot noodle because it costs them 49 pence.
You know what's happening now, don't you? You're being educated. Jeff is now talking about Shipham's paste. Do you know what that is? It's what your mum used to send you to school with. It was like a meat paste or a salmon paste or a whatever. And you used to get a piece of bread with a bit of Shipham's paste on it in your sandwich box.
I never had sandwiches at school. I went to dinner school, Eddie.
You never... You see, we're talking about poor people. He went to dinner school. What? I had dinner at school.
Yeah, we had proper dinner schools at the canteen. We went there, lovely. Yeah, self-service.
We're going back to last week now when things have changed. I mean, I remember crab paste. There you go, Rob. I remember, right, when you used to go in the morning, you used to have a machine in the school dining area, and you put your money in to buy your ticket to get your dinner. I used to like it. I used to love school dinners, mate.
No, we didn't pay money. It was a part of the school. It was free. You don't pay for it.
Look at that. John Stephen Gilhooly, our oracle, right?
Yeah.
Corned beef caused a typhoid outbreak in Aberdeen in 1964, causing 3 deaths and hundreds hospitalised. Yes, but you can't open...
Thank you, John. I was born in 1965, so maybe that's why in our household, my mum wouldn't give us this crap, because she was a nurse.
Yeah, but you can't open a tin of corned beef, keep it in the fridge for 7 days and think it's going to be all right.
I thought typhoid was something you got, like, in India somewhere.
Teabag's India.
Yeah.
Is it not? Oh, okay. Typhoid. Well, anyway,
3 deaths.
apparently, Aberdeen.
Right, there you are. Good. So that's all coming out. Do people still buy corned beef?
Yeah, I've got a tin in the fridge.
No.
I have, honestly.
Oh, God.
And I've got a tin of spam in the fridge as well. I'm gonna get them out next week. Me spam and me.
Yeah, I'm glad you finished that.
That sounded like a euphemism, didn't it? But yeah.
So I'm going in because you mentioned the curry.
Yeah.
And Brenda mentioned the curry to me. And this is the last thing I'm going to do in the hot pot, in the slow cooker, is the curry. Because I thought about it. What I'm going to do, boys and girls, is I'm going to get my stove. And I'm going to get the onions, the peppers, the garlic, and the chili, and the spices, and everything else on my hot pot.
Yeah.
Do it all, bam, 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 and then blend it. Blend it and make a nice sauce.
Soup.
No, it's a sauce. Put that into the slow cooker. Seal my lamb and put that in. Lid on. Leave it 6 hours on low. And then debone the lamb. I think that'll work.
We'll give it a go. Listen, guys, I don't know where that hour's gone. We've just got through a complete hour again.
I haven't got to my subject.
Oh, well, you're knackered this week.
Somebody complained that I don't get a subject. I get 2 minutes, and you just waffled on for an hour, Eddie.
Andy's just turned around and said, of all the things likely to kill you in Aberdeen, corned beef is pretty low on the list.
Look, Rob, what is Steve's subject this week? Thank you, Rob.
Say no more. Just a quick thank you to our friends.
I know I bother coming.
I do. XBTV1.
www.xbtv1.com. Perceiver.
And we will be repeating on Monday night at 6 o'clock. Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Very, very important.
I don't bother coming here.
Yeah, I don't know what you bother each
other. Charlie, get back here, Charlie.
Say goodbye, Charlie. Guys, I have not been Stevie from the Chicken Shack.
And I've not been Eddie from the Sixes Bar.
Thanks for your company this morning. We'll see you next week on the Multicoloured Talk Show.
You've been watching the Multicoloured Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
I don't understand.
Season 5.
That is awesome.
Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and set your notifications.
God help us all.